Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire. Let's continue onward towards the war table. Oh, Morrigan is a part of the war table now. That's cool. Very cool indeed. Let's see, there's something over here in Ferelden. Several things over here in Ferelden.
Are the soldiers ready?
As ready as they can be. We're asking a lot of them.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Protect Clan Levelon and Wycombe. Dalen, thanks to the efforts of your Inquisition, Clan Levelon is safe within the city of Wycombe, and Duke Antoine's mad efforts to destroy us haven't ended with his death. For now, I lead both our clan and the elves of this city, while the human merchants have formed a group that deals with us fairly and honorably. The other cities of the Free Marches listen to the false stories of the nobles who fled. I fear they will retaliate, but I am loath to flee this city, as that would effectively lead the city elves to die for our actions. If you have a path that leads to safety for our people, I welcome your advice. Thereth Sharal, Keeper, Ishtamathoriel Levelon. Okay. I think we're going to be diplomatic about this. Oh, but Colin says if we negotiate, the Marchers will kill the elves, then send apologies. We must fortify the city.
Has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
I think, yeah, we're going to go with Colin.
To work?
Okay, Commander Colin, our troops fortified the city of Wycombe and flew the Inquisition banner. It's good that we did so, as the Marchers had soldiers ready to invade the city and kill every elf inside. They were not ready to make an enemy of the Inquisition. However, and when they saw our soldiers, they pulled up short. The Inquisition diplomat, Lady Guinevere Volant, handled negotiations quite well. When presented with evidence of the red lyrium, which we made clear was an unholy tool of Corythius himself, the Marchers backed down from their claims of a baseless elven rebellion and pledged to leave Wycombe in peace. They have also donated generously to the Inquisition's coffers to make clear their support for our cause. The Inquisitor's keeper, Ishtamathoriel, has been installed along with a city elf and several human merchants on the new Wycombe City Council, which will rule the city fairly for both humans and elves alike. Lieutenant Rosalind Chambratere. Lots of gold, influence, and Royal 16, whatever that is. All right, that seemed like the right thing to do. Delicate negotiations. Inquisitor, here's the thing. I don't even own a mask. Thus, when the Orlesian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, I get nervous. I don't know what Orlesians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing. Perhaps both at the same time. I'm told you know Empress Celine, and she owes you for that whole saved your life business. Considering you also helped save mine, perhaps the Inquisition can help make these talks happen. King Alistair Theron. Okay. There's a great deal of bad blood between these nations, but I will do my best to facilitate their tasks, says Josie. The talks between Ferelden and Orlais took place in Jader, and it was not easy to keep matters from spiraling out of control. King Alistair is no diplomat, after all, and had little patience for the endless fanfare. Thankfully, the Orlesians are uninterested in more war, and we were able to smooth the way toward an eventual peace treaty. The king sent along a sword that once belonged to Ferelden hero King Galahad, as thanks for what the Inquisition helped create. Oh, cool! In Dragon Age Origins, we went looking for all of that king's armor and gear. Outfitting the crew. A hastily scribbled letter from the quartermaster. While I would never question the wisdom of the Inquisitor in such a contentious time, if we are to insist on relying on mercenaries acting in our names, I would ask that they represent us properly. We can't be seen to employ poorly equipped in the Inquisition. More exactly, I cannot. I humbly request permission to outfit the crew Sutherland leads, Sir Morris. Let's use Liliana. A note from the quartermaster. Thank you for the indulgence. I have outfitted Sutherland and his small crew and equipment more appropriate to agents of the Inquisition. Given their humble origins, it is doubtful they have ever seen the like. Sir Morris. 30 influence. The Arcanist and the Fade. Ooh, this is Dagna, it looks like. A report in Arcanist, yep, Dagna's hand. An official request made officially. Okay. The Inquisitor has suffered exposure to the terrors of the Veil and the energy of the Fade. To properly help her endure these forces, I need to understand them. I need samples. I need remnants. I need to see. If it pleases, I request the resources for a grand experiment to peer through the Veil, or as far as I can. It's an expensive investment, I know, but it's necessary. And it's only fair. I need to see. I wrote that twice. It's important to me. Arcanist Dagna. Sketched below, flowers and fire. Oh, I like Dagna. Who to use? Let's use Colin. Arcanist Dagna was supplied with remnants of exposures to the rifts in the Fade, and she has done something. It's perhaps best to contain her efforts to the Undercraft from now on. Oh, we're gonna have to go back and talk to her. Oh my good gracious, look at everything here. I guess we'll start here and go somewhat counterclockwise. House Amladaris. Dorian has completed his research using the Liberalum and believes he has found a connection between Corypheus and an ancient magister named Sethus of House Amladaris. This will be difficult to prove and may be of limited use, but it's worth noting that House Amladaris still exists. Even the accusation that Corypheus and Sethus are the same person would be worthy of a scandal into Venter, one that the current members of that family might be desperate to avoid. Ooh. Ooh, she talking about blackmailing.
Inquisitor.
Oh my, got a Master Spirit rune for blackmailing. The reaction from House Amladaris was so quick and vehement, it can only mean they've known about this scandal in their family tree for some time. Centuries, perhaps. Their first responses were threats, but after being assured of our serious intent, they quickly changed their tune. Several retainers arrived with a letter for you. Josephine, retainer's letter. My dear Inquisitor, naturally these accusations of a connection to those old legends are without merit. And even if that weren't the case, it would have little meaning to my family today. We are Venter citizens of good standing, uninterested in whatever this Corypheus has to offer, and will support the Inquisition in its efforts to fight this creature however we may. Magister Irian of House Amladaris. Thank you. Thank you very much. Capitalize on alliance with Fairbanks. I've been told that the Council of Heralds has reviewed the evidence and now recognizes Evariste Lamarck, known to us till now as Fairbanks, as the sole heir of Sol Gros Lamarck. All holdings in Châtel retained by the Lamarck noble house have now reverted to the ownership of Lord Evariste Lamarck. I smell an opportunity. Josephine. We're gonna use Josie. I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
Let us begin.
As I predicted, the gentlewoman of Southern Orlais relished the story of the noble rebel, and with Lord Everest coached, put in a good word for the Inquisition every now and then, donations are rolling in. Okay. Aid those impacted by the Civil War. The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition forces against Corypheus, but they must also address lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Vale, no doubt heightened due to rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Val Foret and Montsemard. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situation worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance from the Inquisition in subduing this threat. We're definitely going to use Cullen. Chance to solidify our alliance and prove ourselves their equal. The joint venture will also increase our understanding of Imperial Army structure and tactics. A letter marked with a Chevalier seal. It was an honor to fight alongside the soldiers of the Inquisition. The demons stood little chance. You run an impressive army, Commander. Nothing seals an alliance like the bonds formed in battle. Maybe find similar victories together in future. Chevalier Duquette. Oh, an offer from an Imperial Army. A letter marked with a Chevalier's seal. Commander, I understand your soldiers intend to pursue a party of Red Templars into the woods surrounding Val Foret. We have not forgotten your assistance against the demons, and we are not sworn to aid your fight against Corypheus. And are we not sworn to aid your fight against Corypheus? Let us take up arms and cast these Templars out. Chevalier Duquette.
All right.
Hey, Commander, a fine victory. May our enemies feel its sting. Chevalier Duquette. Alliances with angered eyes. It's come to violence. Lord de Rossier has directly challenged the holdings of our ally, Lady Thibault. He claims her ties to the Inquisition are to blame for his loss of honor, which is technically true. His militia is poised to threaten several trade outposts, though his will to attack may not be absolute. Lady Richelieu offers a barrage of names to clarify. Despite being ostracized, Lord Desiree retains many allies. While you can certainly hold him at bay, perhaps we should revisit another course. Uniting his house and that of your ally Thibault might both appease and profit all involved. The daughter Celeste Thibault still betrothed to Leandre, but this is the War of Swords. In such times, it is not personal sacrifice preferable to bloodshed? It is, in fact, the only wise outcome, and I have already begun preparations. Are we understood? In expectation, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Let's use Josie. Our observers of the conflict between the Orlesian noble houses report that the Leandre family has responded to our appeal. While not the most desirable outcome, an arranged marriage to solidify peace is far from the worst possibility. Celeste Thibault will speak to no one. We received 2 letters on the matter. The first is in strictest confidence, Josephine. From Lady Valise Thibault. My daughter will comply with this pairing. We are all servants of our chosen world, but it serves us as well. I lack the standing to challenge this, so I ask that it be remembered that it is her name stabilizing this conflict. It conveys power that should not be misdirected to matchmakers. From Lady Richelieu. Of course, this was the outcome. It is the only sensible one. Arrangements will be made for a proper ceremony in the capital. Of course. Lord Desrossier will be a valiant groom for as long as his heart holds out. And young Celeste will be a most amiable figurehead of alliance. Reading. Fundamental. Truth or dare, the endgame. Ambassador Montelier. We have never met, but I believe you have, through discreet means, saved me from a most disagreeable connection. As I dislike being indebted to anyone, I shall endeavor to repay you with a news item of some interest. Were you aware that the Grand Duchess of Leeds recently paid a visit to Lake Celestine? Indeed, she stayed an entire fortnight as a guest of Duke Alvin Blanchard of Valmontaigne. In light of her other connections and the curious amount of coin which spread across the region in the aftermath, you may wish to pay him a call. Sincerely, Duke Villiers Montaigne. Let's use Liliana.
Inquisitor.
My dearest Vivian, you cannot imagine the scandal when 6 bags of Tavitra coin were found wrapped in the Blanchard coat of arms and nailed to the chanter's board in Val Royeaux. It will be talked of for months. It is disagreeable to think that a cousin of the imperial family would be involved with these horrid venatori. One hardly knows what to think. Your new friends produce the best entertainment. Write again soon. It's been too long since we've had tea. Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one down here. Investigate Elven ruins. Oh, is it gonna? Don't want it to take us there. Let's wait. Watcher in the wings. My Lady Inquisitor, as you know, the remaining clerics have sequestered themselves within the Grand Cathedral in hopes of electing our new divine. One would hope this could be done peacefully, but my sisters inform me that there have already been 2 mysterious deaths, the product of an assassin loose within the Grand Cathedral's halls. The Chantries failed to find this killer, so I turn to you, too, for aid. Please help my sisters complete their thankless task in peace. The Inquisition is the only force in Orlais with the power to deal with this, and both myself and my sisters would be grateful. Yours in faith, revered Mother Giselle. Let's go ahead and use Liliana. The Inquisition caught the assassin within the Grand Cathedral. After questioning him, it seems 3 different Grand Clerics hired him, each unaware others had done the same. This knowledge is in the hands of the Chantry, a scandal to the ambitions of many eyeing the sunburst throne. Clerics have expressed their appreciation to the Inquisition, which also recovered some interesting items from the assassin. Dual blade. Crafting. Okay. Unmasked those across the sea. I had our people remove the downward pointing triangular symbols from our outposts. They have not made a reappearance, which means little. It's clear someone has an interest in the Inquisition, someone organized with ties to those across the sea. We've eliminated the Canari as the most obvious suspects. Nonetheless, knowing who they're not does not tell us who they are, what they're doing, or why. They're clever, we know that, and they have resources, but so do we. They should have learned that they are not to toy with the Inquisition. Liliana. Yep, that's the user. Ooh, a Master Demon Slaying Rune. Compliments to your spy master. She is a resourceful woman. Once she traced our agent to Cayman Braid, the match was ruled in her favor. Tell Sister Liliana to call off her dogs. Save them for Corypheus. We suspect also that she has gotten all she can from Sir Helmuth. The caterpillar on a leaf does not know there is a forest about him. You will hear no more from us. Our intention was to watch, and we have seen. Corypheus threatens us all, and the Inquisition is Thetis' only hope for stopping him. Remember that for the moment we are not your enemy. As a gesture of goodwill, we share our knowledge. May it prove valuable in your coming battle. On behalf of powers across the sea, the executors. A gift from the Imperial Palace. Ooh. My dear Ambassador, Marquis Briella and I wish to convey our fondest wishes to the Inquisitor and all the Inquisition. Although I hope to pay a state visit to Skyhold in the near future, I fear the work of restoring what Gaspard has damaged requires too much of my time at present. My dear Marquise has, however, found a suitable means of showing our appreciation. Her friends have found evidence of a venatory plot against a Navarran nobleman, Count Octavian. She believes they intend to ambush him on the road as he rides to Navarra city to meet with King Marcus. Relations between Navarra and Orlais have never been friendly, and my interference would be taken badly. You, on the other hand, could warn the Count, deprive the Venatori of their victim, and win support for the Inquisition in Navarra at a single stroke. Warmest regards, Celine Valmont. Hey, Josie. I have contacts in Navarra who can carry out warning to the Count. Ambassador Montelier, I almost disregarded your warning, and thank the Maker I did not. Just as you said, the Venter brigands ambushed me on the road to the capital. I lost 2 good men in the battle, but I could have lost more had we not been on our guard. I am humbled to admit that I am in your debt. Should you favor in Cumberland, you have one. Sincerely, Count Octavian, with an amulet of power. Negotiate a deal for weapon plans. I recently became aware of a talented and inventive young blacksmith from the Anderfels. Once we were introduced through my extensive connections, I negotiated a deal to obtain his weapon plans for the Inquisition. Unfortunately, I've just now been outbid by a nobleman from Val d'Orma who maintains a private army. I would hate to lose those designs. Is there anything we could do, Sir Morris Quartermaster? Let's put Josie on this. Oh, this sounds pretty good too, Liliana. She's talking about attempting, but Liliana's like, oh no, we will get it.
Inquisitor.
Oh, I guess that wasn't the right choice. There, the Val d'Orma nobleman should no longer get in our way. Once my agents explained the situation to him, he was quite content to step away. The Anderfels blacksmith's weapon designs are ours, Liliana. Okay. Well, we got what we needed, just nothing extra. Inquisitor, we have made progress on Den Hanin, the tomb of the Emerald Knights. The structure appears more extensive than we had thought. As my keeper was not interested in this endeavor, perhaps the Inquisition might be willing to aid us. I would hate to return home empty-handed. I trust the spirit of cooperation will benefit us both. Besides, it's rather exciting. I imagine the place must pique your curiosity as well. Tavern. Hey, the only one we can use. Investigate Elven ruins. A few of our soldiers met with the elves at Den Hanin, the Elven ruins and the Emerald Graves. Their leader, Tavin, wishes to work with us as a sign of cooperation between the Inquisition and his clan. However, some of his party are weary of our presence and the Inquisition's intentions. Our interest in strengthening our relationship with the Dalish would appear more genuine if we met them in person. Colin. Oh, this was an area that we couldn't get to. And I remember Tavin. He was kind of standing in front of the doorway. All right, is that it? Are we done? Okay, we're gonna wait to do that. Whew, that was a lot of reading. Okay. I'm going to change this quest because I want to really finish up Cassandra's if we can. Ooh, what pride had wrought. The Inquisition's efforts have weakened Corypheus' attempts to stir unrest in Thedas. Now is the ideal time to strike. Consult the advisors to plan the next move. Yep, we will do that after we finish some of these other things. The Knight's Tomb. The Dalish investigating the tomb of the Emerald Knights report progress, but they ask for Inquisition aid in lieu of support from their keeper. Okay, that's just requisitions. Requisitions. Oh yeah, we need to go unlock those doors. We should have plenty of coin for that. And try to find that woman who's looking for the ring. Yep, that's DLC. We need to kill the dragon in the hinterlands. Okay. We need to go to the hissing wastes. That's a new area. And we need to kill the high dragon here too. All right. But first, we need to go speak with Blackwall.
Inquisitor.
Grand, isn't it? To know the sanctity of our great institutions. You have to admit, it looks
Hey,
bad.
Secret.
It looks like a lot of things.
Just doing my job.
Okay. Zed?
Inquisitor.
Nobody has anything to say. All right, I'm going to stop talking to you. I'm going to stop talking to him. Master Dennett, you got anything?
Inquisition?
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Oversupplied. Never thought a mountain pass could seem like luxury.
Okay.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
All right. Now, let's speak with Blackwall. Oh, cutscene.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Sure. Where is everybody?
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Oh my, I hope you saved it.
You stopped them? Cut the dog down?
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Oh man. I don't like any of these choices. Just because you're a child doesn't mean you don't know what's right from wrong.
You said you were just a boy.
I was old enough to know the dog was suffering and that it was wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course, you'd make light of it.
Oh,
You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
what? Oh, Blackwall. I'm very disappointed. We're gonna go back and talk with him again. 'Cause that's some bull right there.
Grey Warden, what have you done? The oath you
Oh, now we're here. Okay.
Still waiting for your letter of marque on commendation or whatever?
Any day.
There's some serious issues going on with Blackwall.
If you're so smart, tell me how Charybdis can do all those things.
What, is he not here now? Where'd he go? Oh, there's something in here. A letter. A message from Blackwall. Inquisitor. You've been a friend and an inspiration. You've given me the wisdom to know right from wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold the former. It's been my honor to serve you. Is he gone? Oh my gosh. He's gone.
The spy master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Liliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
I was getting ready to say, we can't have Blackwall even. A crumpled report. Crumpled sheet of paper. It looks like it was removed from a recent report to Sister Liliana. Lieutenant Cyril Mornay, one of the soldiers responsible for the Calier massacre of 937, was captured in Lides. Like the others who were arrested for their involvement, Mornay insists that he did not know who he was assassinating, and that he was just following the orders of his captain. His captain, Tom Rainier, is still at large. Mornay is to be executed within the week in Bioware. What? I'm trying to remember what the deal is with Blackwall. I don't remember his storyline. Oh boy, this is not good. I guess we better be leveling up Cassandra. She's a Templar. Oh gosh, what are we going to be taking off? What's this in the green? I can't never remember. Weapon and shield. What is this? Shield wall and payback strike. Okay, we could probably get rid of the shield wall. Shield bash, lunge and slash, turn the bolt. Okay, let's pick this up. Apply it here. And let's see here, we got the war horn. Everything with guard. You need something with some guard. Okay, they're talking about stamina there. Here. Oh, I like the sounds of that. Let's get this. Really really trying to remember which one of these give guard. Okay, there it is. We already have it. Good, 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 good. We have 4 points to spend. All right, let's go back to our main thing here. Spell Purge. Spell Shatter. Spell Purge now deals massive area damage when dispelling barriers and other beneficial effects on enemies. Or Annulment. All of your Templar abilities now affect magic using enemies as well as demons. Ooh. Oh man. Do we want the damage or do we want this? All right, we're going with that. Okay, and then combat roll. Go ahead and learn this. Where are we going to put it? Let me see here. What? This is Warcry. And this is Challenge. Proving that has to do with guard. We don't want to get rid of that. Oh, maybe we should get this. It's a passive. Yeah, let's get this. Okie dokie. She's all leveled up in case we have to use her. Blackwall's left the Inquisition appears to have something to do with the impending execution of a man named Mornay, one of the soldiers responsible for the Callier massacre. Attend Mornay's execution. I wonder if there's a time limit on this. I'd like to really take Cassandra with us. See how she does. To Care Oswin. And that's what we're going to do. Where's it at? Over here. I say we just go ahead and go. And then we'll go find Blackwall. Might be a mistake. Oh, we have to take her anyways. Okay, well that's good. No choice. Okay, Promise of Destruction. Explore the castle. Ready? Hey, how's Dorian and Solus have guard, but Cassandra and I do not? What's up with that? What does it look like here? Oh, much nothing.
Care Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, there's... Can we open this door? Yep, we can, but let's get this first. Oh, and then we got some new loot, too. Take a look. A new sword. Okay, not going to be used. Okay, that's not going to be used. Amulet of power. And an ability point when equipped. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Vivian only. Sasha only. Okay, we'll have to do that later. Guess we're going through the door. What? They're not fighting? Oh. Where are you going? Oh, he's trying to run. Setting us up. Set us up like that. How dare he?
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes. The world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Okay. Hey, explore the castle. Can go that way, go this way, see enemies on the mini-map. Looks like we can't go this way, just pick up the loot. It's so dark in here, my goodness. Head Seeker, uh-oh.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
Uh-oh. Y'all ready? See somebody right there.
Kill that warrior!
Yard key.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to
I hear
place them in
arrows.
your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars.
Samson.
Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
What the heck is happening here? I thought we killed everybody.
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists.
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
We need to kill this dude. Maybe he was on our side and somehow that ended. That was so funny. Oh, I can't get to that. Are you serious? It's hidden behind a rock. And that's where we came from. Hope we don't have to go back up there. Okay, that's going up. Let's look over here. I can't go through there, at least yet. Maybe there's a lever on the other side. Ooh, there's lots of loot in here. Lots of loot in here. Can I get up there? What? How do I climb up there? Oh, I can't. There's loot up there. How do I get up there? There's 2 bags of loot. You know what? I am not that desperate. I'm not going to be wasting my time. I don't see how we can get up there. And we couldn't climb this ladder. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. We're leaving. All right. Looks like the only way to go is this door over here. What's going on in here? Look at that painting. Almost looks like Cassandra. Oh, I'm a little leery. Is that it? I knew that was a trap. Thought they were going to catch us right here in the middle, and it did not happen. Oh, how do we get in there? Lots of noises going on. There's an upstairs. More loot. Over here. Yes, what is this? The Order of Fiery Promise. Consider the time in which the original Inquisition existed. The First Blight had devastated the world, tearing down the mighty Tevinter Imperium and leaving nothing in its place, just as there were several cults of Andraste vying to become the true inheritor of the Prophet's faith. There was more than one group claiming to represent the one true path to deliver the world from chaos. The Order of Fiery Promise was one of these, a band of men and women who decreed that not only was the end of the world nigh, it was necessary. Thedas must be cleansed with fire and reborn as a paradise. This they solemnly promised. They devoted themselves utterly to seeing this come about. Whether they ever drew close to their goal is unknown. The Inquisition eventually crushed these promisers during a battle recorded only as the cleansing of Chernal. The cult reappeared in the early Divine Age, claiming to take up the Inquisition's mantle after it had transformed into the Seekers of Truth, leading to chantry hunts that did not see the promisers eliminated again until the Exalted Age. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Jenna TV. Okay. Yeah, that looks like Cassandra. All right, we have stairs over there, stairs over there. And we'll decide which path to take in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. And if you are, I'd appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It's free to do either one of those. And I will see you guys on in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.